Hello and welcome to my channel Avela the Prof Mbono, where we do inspirational teaching. On this video in particular, I'd like to speak about the fact that not everyone who started with you is meant to finish with you. Not everyone who was there with you in the beginning is meant to be with you until the end. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying use people because they are not supposed to be there when you get to the end. I'm talking about people that are there for you to be part of your success, but are not necessarily supposed to be there with you until you reach to the end. If we were to take, for instance, a rocket, when a rocket takes off, it is big and it's very slow as it moves up. But the closer it gets to its destination, it's very fast and it is small because it's lighter. It has lost or released some of its luggage. So when the rocket takes off, it has got extra fuel tanks and extra engines to power it to reach to its destination. But once the fuel has been used up in those fuel tanks, they get ejected along with the engines that accompany them. By the time the rocket gets to its destination, only what is needed is there to reach the destination. So the same is true about people. Not everyone who started with you is meant to be with you until the end. Not everyone who was there in the beginning of your journey is meant to be with you until the end. You don't have to be angry at people and say they dropped you. No, it's not that. It's just that not everyone who was with you should be with you until the end. Take, for instance, a house. When a house is being built or a huge building is being built, we see scaffolds around it. But at some point, the scaffolds have to be removed and the house must stand on its own. There are some journeys in your life, there are some paths in your life that have to be taken in solitude. There are some things that you have to do on your own and experience them for yourself. For instance, I went through a great deal of marriage counseling, but there are challenges in my marriages that are just unique to me and my wife that I didn't hear about from anyone else, not even from the marriage counseling that I went to. When a baby is born, or before, when a baby is inside a mother's womb, they have what we call fetal hemoglobin. Now, what is hemoglobin? Hemoglobin is the element in the blood that helps our blood to carry oxygen so that oxygen can reach to all the tissues in the body. So babies have got, inside the mother's womb, have got what we call fetal hemoglobin, which has a higher affinity for oxygen than normal hemoglobin that me and you or us adults have. So the interesting thing is once a baby is born, the fetal hemoglobin is destroyed and the normal hemoglobin is created or being made up by the body. So what surprises me is the fetal hemoglobin has a higher affinity for oxygen than the normal hemoglobin. Why then does the baby rather stay with the fetal hemoglobin that has got higher affinity for oxygen? It's because it is not meant for the outside environment. The same is true about people. There are people who might be with you in a certain season. They are helpful to you in that season. They are beneficial for you in that season. But as you cross over to another season, those people must leave so that you can develop to be the best thing that you can be for the next season or for the next phase of your life. In Pretoria, there are trees called jacarandas. Around about springtime, these trees start to flower. And when they flower, they look so beautiful. The color is purple. So I can imagine in one's life if they were to be in a flowering season, whereby they attract all these important things unto themselves. And now when the season for flowering is gone, they want to hold on unto the flowers. But now the flowers are no longer attractive because they are irrelevant. The season is not the same. The same is true with people. There are people who are meant to come and make you glow, make you flourish, make you look at your most at a certain time. They are there to serve their purpose. When their purpose is gone, please let them go. Thank you very much. Not everyone who started with you is meant to finish with you.